Well, good day to all of our awesome internet friends and family. T. Lamont Silver Sr. here. Everyone calls me T. Lamont. And I want to introduce you, ladies and gentlemen, to a powerful revenue sharing compensation model. It's really a direct selling company that is employing the revenue sharing compensation model as a means to get its products out into the marketplace on a mass and ultimately even a viral nature. My name's T. Lamont Silver Sr. Everyone calls me T. Lamont. We are 3 times seven-figure producers in this home business industry. And more specifically, over the last couple of years, we have focused our marketing and promotional efforts with companies that have a revenue sharing compensation model where everyone wins, where Joe average, Susie average, maybe not good at recruiting or sponsoring or selling, still can override the production of the entire company, as these companies that employ this model take a percentage or a certain amount of its daily commissionable revenue. Typically, we see somewhere between 30 to 50% of their daily commissionable revenue. They put it in the pot, and then all qualified affiliates, and typically you don't have to be a recruiter of other affiliates, but all qualified affiliates then share in a pro rata share of that day's revenue. This has sparked just tremendous reaction in the home business space. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. I believe that we'll see an evolution of this model, just like we saw the binary compensation model. Once upon a time, the binary compensation model was under a great deal of regulatory scrutiny. But as the attorneys and the consultants in the industry started figuring out, well, what don't the regulators like? They would start to modify, and now we see companies all the time that launch, and companies that are legacy type companies doing 100 million, 500 million, even $1 billion a year revenue or more, that have a binary model. We believe that the revenue sharing compensation model is undergoing that same type of evolution. Okay, what I want to talk to you about, however, is a company that, as I'm doing this recording, hasn't even put up their pre-registration, pre-launch pages just yet. But I've been very fortunate to be able to learn some things about this company, and I will be adding this to my promotional toolkit. As a matter of fact, we'll be doing a lot of training on the company's behalf, and obviously training for our following, as well as presenting for our following. Now, here's what I want to just share with you a little bit. I want to make sure you understand that in this industry, in this, whether you want to call it multi-level marketing industry, internet marketing industry, home business industry, in this industry, the income opportunity is only as good as the product offering. And so it's very key, particularly when you're looking at a revenue sharing model, to understand the product offering and to see, does the product, will the product have mass consumer appeal, not just from affiliates making purchases. And we learned this with the penny auction model. We learned, for instance, that affiliates would come and they would make large purchases of, let's say, bids to give away for people to go into their penny auctions. But a lot of those bids were never, ever used. And regulators had an issue with that, had a big issue with that. And so in this evolution, now we're starting to see that companies that employ a revenue sharing model are now starting to focus in on more traditional MLM type products and services, whether it's travel or whether it's home products or what have you. Well, this particular company that we're going to be adding to our promotional toolkit, and that we'll be doing a lot of training with and for, this particular company has studied what sells online. What sells online without there being a live webinar? What sells online without there being a big dog and pony show shindig presentation? And by the way, I love the dog and pony shows. I can dog and pony with the best of them. But what sells, particularly when you understand that the revenue sharing compensation model is so appealing to Joe and Susie Average, because Joe and Susie Average up to this point haven't shown or haven't proven to themselves, or maybe not have the confidence, or maybe don't have the skill set yet, that they feel good about being able to go out and recruit a lot of people as affiliates or salespeople. Okay, and so what sells online without the dog and pony shows, without the 30-minute and 1 hour webinars, without all of those things. And what they determined is that, one, the highest demographic, or the highest purchasing demographic on the internet are ladies ages 30 to 55. They tend to purchase more on the internet than any other group. Now, this is not to exclude any other group if you don't happen to be a lady, if you don't happen to be between the ages of 30 and 55, but it just means that this company was proactive and really studied who's spending the most money. That's number one. And number two, where are they spending it? Where are they spending it? And what they've determined is that there are 4 key categories where women ages 30 to 55 are spending money. Now, again, this is not to exclude any other group, but obviously if you want to have a revenue sharing compensation model, then you need, as the company, you need to have a very large consumer buying demographic, not just affiliates, consumer buying demographic. Well, since a lot of people are not good at recruiting, sponsoring, and selling, and doing the dog and pony shows and the shindigs and the webinars and all those good things, then why not add to your product portfolio as a company products that sell themselves, products that people already want, products that people go on and Google and they search for and they buy without someone referring them to that particular product. They buy without going to a 30-minute or an hour webinar. They buy without watching a 5 or 10-minute video. What are those products? And this is what they concluded. Skincare. I said, well, wait a minute. That makes sense, because I did some studying to see who were the top leaders in this industry in terms of direct selling companies in this industry when related by revenues. And we see that Avon is the #1 company. They do $11 billion a year in revenue. Now, do they have more than skincare? Yes, but is skincare a vital part of their product portfolio? Yes. And then I looked at the #2 company in our industry when related to sales. They do about $9.5 billion a year. Amway, don't you dare talk negatively about Amway. I've heard folks in this industry call Amway scamway. Don't you dare. They do $9.5 billion a year. By the way, they helped to legitimize this industry when the U.S. government took them to task in the late 70s, and Amway kicked their backside, their catootie. My goodness, thank you, Amway. $9.5 billion. Now, they've got a huge portfolio of products, right? But what's a part of that mix? Cosmetics, skincare. Then the #3 company in this entire direct selling space is a company called Natura. I had never even heard of Natura, but guess what space they occupy? The cosmetic space. I would imagine that there's probably skincare there. Oh, and then we could go on and we could talk about Mary Kay. We could talk. All right, so we know Mary Kay is in the top 10 in terms of direct selling. I think they do about $3 billion a year. So we know that the largest buying demographic online are women ages 30 to 55, one. We know that women ages 30 to 55, and certainly women outside those ages as well, they like to buy skincare products. And then I got to thinking, my gosh, look at all of the infomercials that go on a weekend or late night TV that are lauding some type of skincare. #2, weight loss. #2, weight loss. I need that myself, right? Okay, weight loss. So they saw that skincare moves. They see that weight loss moves. Now, again, I start looking traditionally at our industry, and I see, wow, once again, Amway, now Herbalife, now Isogenics. Isogenics, I believe, is about a $250 million a year company that their core, not the only products, but their core product, weight loss. Then you got companies like Visalis. Here's a company I'm told in the traditional MLM space that in the last 10 years, we may not have seen a company grow at the rate that Visalis has grown. They've got a 90-day weight loss challenge, all right, and has just swept across North America. And I don't even think they've even moved internationally just yet. But they're doing immensely, immensely well. Now, they've got some other phenomenal things that are going on that help to spur the right type of behavior. But the point is, one of the fastest growing traditional MLMs in our industry is Visalis, weight loss. There are other companies now that are going to a weight loss product that maybe were more wellness-based, but now they're going to a weight loss product. Why? Because obesity is an epidemic. And then you've got TV shows like The Biggest Loser. You know, by the way, weight loss is a great piece of your product portfolio. Nothing like a good snot. You can't watch Biggest Loser without, people getting emotional. And even I, I start crying and nothing. Snot sells. Write that one down. You use that one. Snot sells. All right. So weight loss. Number 3, energy. And a lot of times energy goes with weight loss. Energy. Number 4, vitality. You know what I mean by that? Vitality. Because, I see these commercials on TV where dudes are 40 and 45 and they're not feeling like the man, as vigorous of a man as they used to feel. And women, not feeling as vigorous as they want to feel. And so those are 4 major categories that move online without a 30-minute, 1-hour webinar presentation, without a 10, 15-minute YouTube video presentation, without person-to-person interaction. And what they found is that a lot of the affiliate marketers out there that are making a lot of money promoting those type products, or a lot of companies that don't have an MLM compensation model, that don't have a revenue sharing model, but are making loads and loads of money by selling those types of products, what they're doing is they're offering, in many cases, a small sample size, maybe a 7-day sample, maybe a 15-day sample of the weight loss, 7 or 15-day sample of the skincare, of the energy, of the vitality products. And what's happening is typically the customer will pay for shipping, then get the product, and then in many cases they become repeat customers again and again and again because of the product. As a matter of fact, this one group that I've talked with from the affiliate marketing standpoint said, T. Lamont, listen, what we've seen companies that have great products that move, and we've seen companies with absolutely cruddy products that move. We've seen companies with great websites that move these products. We've seen companies with horrible websites that move these particular products. So what this company that as I'm doing this, doesn't even have a pre-launch, pre-registration page just yet, but it's coming. What this company is going to focus on, now they'll have some other product lines too, but what they're going to focus on are those 4 categories. Those 4 categories: skincare, weight loss, energy, vitality. 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 And here's going to be a game changer. One of many this company will have. What most of us in the revenue sharing space are used to doing is we're used to purchasing a package, or we're used to purchasing samples from the company. If you are or were promoting a penny auction, you would purchase bids, give them away as samples to customers in hopes that they would come and use those bids in the penny auction. And then there's a company that I'm very fond of that's a part of my tool belt, my promotional tool belt, that has travel related to it, and they have a unique concept that they refer to as dollars, where you purchase this package that includes these dollars, and these dollars become a dollar-for-dollar discount for consumers to come into their product portal and use them as a right now rebate. Now, this company that's about post its pre-launch pre-registration page, they're going to use the concept of sampling, the concept of giving away dollars or bucks, but they're going to take it to another level because they're going to actually offer for the consumer a free sample, in some cases as much as a 30-day sample. So I want you to imagine the viralness of affiliates posting an ad online saying, get a 30-day supply of this skincare, or a 30-day supply of this weight loss. Or, and it may be, and that may not always be a 30-day supply. It might be a 15-day supply. But let's just go with me on 30 days right now. Or this 30-day supply of vitality. Now, I'm going to tell you, you get a dude who ain't been feeling like a dude, or a dudette who's not been feeling like a dudette, and they try the vitality product, and they feel it's safe and what have you, and all of a sudden they feel like a dude again. Do you think that dude's going to come back and buy some more? Yeah. That dudette, is she going to come back and buy some more? If you get someone that gets a weight loss sample, and it's a large enough sampling size to where they actually step up on the scale, or they feel that their clothes are getting a little looser, you think that if they haven't reached their weight loss goals, they're going to come back and buy some more? And one of the reasons why this company is not just focusing on weight loss is because one of the issues that we do see with traditional MLMs that focus on weight loss is that, and you go to some of these companies that focus on weight loss, you'll see some tremendous before and after pictures. But then if a person is now on the after, and they say, well, hey, I've lost my weight, I've lost the weight I need to lose. Well, a lot of times what we would see as we've talked with leaders promoting those types of systems is that they would do really well, people would lose weight, and then all of a sudden they would have a drop off in auto ship. So this is one of the reasons why this particular company is not just going to be dealing with weight loss. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's so much more that we are going to share with you. What I want you to do is to subscribe to this channel. That way you'll be kept abreast of the video trainings that we'll be doing. And so subscribe to this channel. When this company launches, I'm very, very key on genealogical integrity. So if you are following us right now in a particular business where we have a revenue sharing model, and you said, man, this makes sense, and I want to join with you guys, what I want you to do is I want you to follow your genealogy, okay? Genealogical integrity, genealogical character is paramount. It's paramount. So I want you to get back to that person if they're following, and when you can get registered from a pre-launch pre-registration, or even if you're seeing this after the pre-launch pre-registration, go on and get registered with the person that referred you to this video. All right, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we love each and every one of you. Let's change the world together, starting with yours.